Here we go. I've eaten tasty food. I've chat with kind friends. I've went for a drive in the car today. And I've played RuneScape since I've woke. I've studied music production a bit. Listened to Austin practice some DJing. I've had some green tea. And I think I already included that I had some tasty food. But I had some Hungry Howie's and breadsticks. I just sit here in a melancholy slumber, but I'm awake. And I've YouTube videoed myself out, staying up to date on relevant information that apparently matters to me to be entertained by. And I've taken care of my bills, and I've paid. I'm good to go for the old month of Reno. So yeah, I got some work to do on the track, and I don't really care about it right now anymore. And so I don't really want to do that. So I guess I just do nothing until, I don't know, I just get to this point of melange, and then I reach for the ground. I reach for the visor, and here I am. This is the daily pinnacle of my dopamine. I don't think it's about dopamine, but why else would I sit there and think, what else is there for me to do? So, I guess I enjoy this. But it wasn't really that I was enjoying it. It was mainly that I had a certainty of feeling that caused that acted as a catalyst for this message. And yeah. So I guess that's cool. I've kind of lost, not lost, but just chilling, just relaxing. I don't really have anything outrageous to do. I can have anything I want, do anything I want. I guess have anything I want. It's pretty light. Probably gonna wake up tomorrow and be a different person again. So I don't know what that's about. Apparently I don't want to be in great shape because I just keep eating. And let's say I don't move around. I exercise. I've exercised more this last week than I have in a long time. And I got out yesterday morning, or the day before yesterday morning, and I went for a nice walk in the park. So that was pretty peaceful. And apparently my entire day's worth of time is more entertaining spent behind two characters in old school RuneScape, farming items and stats that are worth less than pennies. So there's that. I don't really have a financial ambition. I don't think it's smart to do life just for money, because then, I mean, it's all just an idea of, it's all man-made. So you're working for regardless, some fuck's system. At the same time, trade is trade, and if you want to have some land and plant some stuff, that's one thing I really want right now. I was thinking about it today. Just my own private plot of land and a nice studio. Maybe then I'll be comfortable enough to express myself. It's like an ongoing fucking weakening, or not, I say that's the way to word it. It's an ongoing disempowering belief. I need this, then I can have this, or then I can feel this way. I need this, and then I can feel this way. It's like, okay, you just gotta do what you need to do. That's it. There's nothing more to it. So there's that variable. I want to buy things. There's like there's like a grand or two's worth of stuff that I want to own. I want to own a Ableton 2. It'll cost me a couple $100 to upgrade that from Ableton 11. I mean, so that's something. Then there is this plugin called Soothe 2. That is pretty healthy, I guess, for creating quality noises, or at least taming noises. Then there's another plugin called Pro Q3. It's like FabFilter or something. It's kind of like a high-tech EQ for your tracks. It's really cool because you can have it on different tracks, and all your tracks communicate with each other. So it's like EQ8, but there's a plugin on Ableton. I just assumed that everyone or anyone who watches this is into music, but I couldn't possibly know. If this never gets deleted, it could be like 2086 and someone could be entertaining this. Yeah, so I hope we're still humans and making stuff with fun tools that we design. Yeah, so FabFilter is like $180, and then there's I want to get this piano. Casio has it's called the CDP 100. That's like the base model. And there's like a rich people model called the CDP 350. Weighted keys, and the keys are made of a unique texture. It's like it's to replicate ivory, and it's really, really cool. A lot of sounds in the bank, and I can use it as a MIDI controller for Ableton. And I keep thinking, like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I can just do TikToks. I can start singing and playing and practicing, and then my productions will have a higher quality to them. I can record some MIDI, and I can get into a unique workflow that I've never experienced before. And then I'll have more fun with my music. Maybe I will. He's playing Apex Legends in the background. He's been raging all day, and then he'll like meet serenity, and then he'll fall back into rage. It's entertaining. It's like the best and worst thing. So, anyways, I also finally got the jump scare I was after, and it didn't end in like a fun, playful fashion. It was like, don't ever do that again. I was like, oh, okay. So, anyways, more stuff that I was gonna buy. So there's the keyboard. I wanted to get one of those gaming chairs. There's one that has this like, there's a burgundy one which I think would be very Flash-like, and I think that'd be most fit for me to have for myself. Then there's oh goodness, there is the Schnoobler Doobler. The last thing on the list. So the last thing on the list is an iPad Pro, so that I can design graphics and really be more active with, I don't want to say social media, maybe social media. I'm about ready to be digitally social again, but not in like a selfless. Well, let's say a selfless, not in like a one-on-one fashion, because I do have my friends, but also like it's not very real. I love my friends that I get to create music with, and but it's not like we're not here. I'm like in front of my computer. It's the reality of the situation, and it's like really sad, because like we'll like feel stuff, but then it's like we're feeling it, and then we're present with this fucking machine. Sumimasen. Yeah. So.
That reminds me, I got some horny goat weed.
Cool. I'm not hated. Yeah. So. He had like his headset on, I noticed, and he was like, I think it's like noise canceling, because I'll knock at the door sometimes and he'll be zoned out still gaming, and and I noticed he went to use the restroom, and I was like, oh, he's AFK, this is perfect. So I snuck in behind the door, and then I like tapped his shoulder, and then he like jumped. It was so satisfying though. I won't do it again because it was like boldly obvious not to do it again. Wasn't a fan of it. So yeah. So anyways, though, yeah, I was talking about buying stuff, creating graphics, being active on social again, but there's this lack of like interactive communication, or like lack of realness to just talking behind a PC that I'm not about. That's all worthless to me. The reality of the situation is I'm sitting in a room with a computer. I think we should all be treated as if we're our 80-year-old grandparents or people that never got with the times, because that's all just technology in the first place. It's not real human interaction. And now people are being held accountable because of what they've done behind devices and computers, and we're being tracked, and no one, we can like be wearing this like dumb anxiety because maybe somebody knows information about us that we've openly given them, not thinking like, oh, this is just a fucking computer. This is a computer. This is a computer. This is a computer. So that part about it makes me not enjoy anything past what I'm doing openly here without kind of further interaction and sharing art and stuff that's meaningful to me, because it's not real. And I'd hate it. And I fucking hate it. You know, one thing I've never heard AI talk about when they're like, I want to be human. I wanted this. I want to... Like, never talk about faith. There's like, I can tell you that I have this or that, but there's stuff that it's like, oh, let's just bridge the gap between technology. Waits for people to stay behind their screens and then already be prepared to monetize on that at a level of like forced dependency vibes. It's really weird and kind of grimy, and I hate it. I hate that the world is so prepared to monetize off of this crisis or whatever this bullshit is that they then fortified it existing. So yeah, I don't want to though get into hate vibes. It's worthless, not worth time. So yeah. Anyways though, yeah, I've been thinking like, well, maybe buying stuff, spending a little bit of money. There's like a $2,100 to $2,200 budget that I was thinking of spending. I'm not like hyper freakishly abundant enough to just start spending my money on stuff. So at the same time, like, it's also like, am I even fucking committed enough to my things? I mean, that would be like, it would kind of represent commitment in a sense if I was to say invest in expansion and use, like, upgrade my tools to be more relevant for my abilities, so I can traverse like the digital space a little bit better. And then it's just like, why? All for that same reason I mentioned in the beginning of this video, for money. That's it. It all boils down to like traction and leverage. And leverage in terms of numbers to ask for stuff, to sell something, to have somebody sell something through you because you have a platform that you can now betray your fucking followers upon. Like, what? Yeah. There's that, which is really interesting. I don't like watching a video that you're getting into, and then all of a sudden someone is like, before this video starts, let me just give you a quick fucking advertisement from our sponsor, and then like a minute and a half of your, like, I guess you could fast forward through it, but I shouldn't click a video having to then further interact with it because it was poorly constructed and monetization leaked its grimy fingers into it. Like, so I just like the world for the art that it is. We're all here to articulate, and I feel like if there's anything that fucking hinders that just freedom, that free expression and just like let loosery of art expression, articulation, If there's anything that gets in the way or maybe makes us feel like we need to shift in a different direction, well, it needs to be more commercial, so I'm not gonna be one with my soul upon it. Or like, I think that like money plays too big a role in taking from us the good that this world could be. Like, yeah, like copyright strikes, not sharing stuff. Like, if I want to YouTube, like, be like, there's like these sites for like YouTube downloader. Like, yeah, anyone who uploads anything anywhere, it can be copied. Someone can grab a microphone and press record on the noise. Why not just give them the quality in the first place? The more we can just work together and build upon stuff and release upon stuff, the value lies in this stuff because of the impact it has on us. And I don't know. And then watch maybe The Hypocrite and some video where this is dug up later on. And for me trying to earn money through some creative endeavor. Or like somebody sells my art and I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, that would tickle me in a unique way. But I guess like that it then still boils down to the only conflict would be in the sale itself. I think we have too much trust neededness in our systems and the things that are built. So this decentralized, trustless society, I think it needs to be nurtured and a standard. We need open source freedom. I want no different power than the man in fucking Ethiopia or Africa that just was born yesterday, in a very non-gifted town and or village or whatever. And I think that we're moving towards it. I just also think that, people are always going to want more stuff, so trade's going to kind of be inevitable. And I think that it's not bad to have your time be that you've spent, say, creating art with your mastery and understanding of the way things work, and then kind of that time not going to waste by being able to earn from stuff. So that is cool. So I'm not going to take a complete shit on trade and capitalism because I love it. It is unique and it's like a cool incentive that causes people to give more meaning to stuff. But man, if we all just, maybe it is just cheat codes and people rule with power, because it's like we can all just vibrate a frequency that gives us infinite abundance always, and we're just not utilizing that secret or that superpower. Maybe people are like, wait, if we can cause people to believe that X, Y, or Z is the way, then we can capitalize on that. Okay, so let's disempower people and earn from that type thing. Or like, and I think there's a dark power like out there that exists like that. So maybe it is as easy. Everyone can just be rich, or we just gotta. Rich is just exercising what resources you have available within your reach. And I feel like it's not that hard to pick up and create some art or tell stories. And we're gonna fucking die anyways. So I feel like art's the only thing that gets to echo on throughout time and show us what beauty existed or what things were worth sharing about. So, anyways, yeah, just relaxing here today. Found myself in a kind of melancholy pickle. I don't think there's any pickles in relaxation though, unless you're into eating pickles, like pickled cucumbers. And there's definitely pickles in relaxation. So yeah, there's that. Just kind of chilling, and yeah. That's it. Maybe it's the pizza. I'm just doing you a disservice showing up today as simple carbohydrates and fats. Although I'm alright. It was a healthy balance for my cravings, and it keeps me grateful to be alive, eating good food. Eating tasty food, I'll say. There could be some pretty tasty food that's not good. So, alright, I think I'm gonna leave it there, and yeah, resist buying stuff. I'm in this habit of seeing how little I can have in my expenses, and then yeah, I was gonna say, and then contradicting myself by spending money to go buy food that's already made, rather than going to the store, going grocery shopping. I got groceries, just think it kind of sometimes. So balance. Yeah. I'm not hyper incentivized to earn right now. The only time I really loved working was when I was on the West Coast, and I got to work in the entertainment industry. Even that was fucking interestingly mainstream, and it's not bad. It's a beautiful thing. You get to meet all kinds of people, so I can't say an industry is the people that get hired within it. So that would be a really weird way to look at it. It would take a lot of the fun out of the relationships. But for the most part, and the top tier stuff, you got people with the visions. Like, they are certain at what they want, the reason they want it, and maybe most of the time, this is a big maybe, you're around people that just are there for a paycheck, and it's sad. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Kind of not really seeking any further entertainment for myself. I'm just showing up for my days, and I have stuff that I want to see exist, and I'm just trying to get good enough to have it exist. It's fucking exhausting. It is exhausting. Things don't just get given to us. We gotta go experience the required patch updates for the characters. We gotta go grind and get the EXP to be able to even deserve what we want, if that's what we're after as our desires. So it's all fun. It's just a game, I reckon. So hope you guys enjoy the game today. Play a little bit. Maybe don't play a little bit. Just do whatever the fuck you want. It's your character. You got gifted the ability to play this game, so go play. Farewell.